Let's go!
Hey guys, sorry about that. I was in the bathroom, I'm gonna be honest. Feel free to request a song for the song you want to hear next. We still got about 7.5 minutes before we go live. Thanks guys once again for showing up a little early. All right, that was Escape from the City for the two of you. What is going on with your life that you don't know that song? Anyway, this next one is for Hor, and we're going to play A Night of the Wind. Also, Otaku Lover 456 Sonic fan said that they're watching this stream at school. Dude, listen to the teacher, man. Respect. Respect for your teachers. But also, keep watching Sonic forever.
What is up, guys? Is sound... Hold on. Is your audio on?
What? Okay. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do for the no sound? I caught it really fast. Okay, give me credit. It was faster than I've caught it in the past. I think I need a key command on my keyboard because I click it, but I think my mouse is like 2 pixels off, and I'm like super excited to start the stream, so I go and I just start talking. like my brain goes, it's time to speak. Anyway, we're here. Hi. What's up? Lords is here. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, but we're going to waste a little bit more time because I need to show you this. So guys, if you didn't know, we are covering Team Sonic Racing today. Also, I had a song request from a while ago that I really wanted to play because I'm quite a big fan. I'm holding this piece of paper because I write down stuff. Opal, please don't whine. This is normally the time that she plays around in the backyard, so forgive Opal if she's a little confused as to how things are going right now. Sonic the Hedgehog is happening, Opal. You've got to wait. My real-life pet has to wait for a fictional character on the internet. But I really wanted to play this one because I'm quite fond of it, actually. So, hold on. Now, are we still expecting the same things at this? This is the developer session. Lords, I can hear you typing a little bit, just so you know. Anyway, I'm going to play this song in the background. Don't type extra loud just because I said...
Well, I'm going to take her out, so I'll be back.
Okay, so Lords will be back. Just so you know, Lords, I think the stream starts in like 10 minutes. There's nothing on screen right now, so, yeah. And if you're curious as to, the stream for EGX is actually live right now. This is what it looks like. Team Sonic Racing does not begin quite yet. But if you're wondering when things are going to begin, that's a perfect segue into these beautiful slides that Ryan made for us. Let's check them out. So here is an updated schedule for the remaining broadcasts that we have for you. So the last, I mean, obviously we're, it's the morning right now. See the little sun there? It's Friday. It's 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're doing the developer session at EGX, and it's going to happen in around 10 minutes from right now. Tomorrow, or I guess not too far from now, so really early tomorrow, we're going to be live at 3:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Team Sonic Racing, another session, and a live concert. I'm really hoping we get live Team Sonic Racing. Oh, Lord is like asking me for the slippers that are on my feet. I can't, she's like gesturing, I can't tell what's going on. Dave, I'm on screen! I'm in the middle! Okay, so today we're going to be joining Sumo Digital in Nottingham, in their Nottingham studio for a look under the hood of the highly anticipated kart racer, combining the best elements of arcade and fast-paced competitive racing. The designers will show how they make the player feel part of a team, showcasing team actions and reveal their inspiration. Now, we're in a unique situation as a fandom when it comes to this game, because for a lot of Sonic games, we can see the level design and we go, hey, I'm not digging that level design. It doesn't really look like I'm gonna have a good time speedrunning it, or I'm not a big fan of the double jump. We can see core mechanics, and it's a one-player experience for the most part. So we can kind of pick and choose the things that we dislike. Now, I think a different mentality for a game like this is necessary because it's a team-based game. Before you criticize or critique, however you want to, state it, a big focus is the team element, and I really feel like we won't know how those team elements really work until we ourselves play on a team of 3 people, not necessarily in the same room. What's great about this is it's online as well, and I know a lot of people that will appreciate a game that they can play cooperatively with their friends online, official Sonic game, and there's customization in this too, and online. I don't know how much the visual customization, really affects on the car. I don't know if you can change the entire color of your car and add stickers onto it. I really don't know. We're seeing some Sonic-y stuff on, so let me just show you guys. I mean, I might as well just show you. I gotta adjust my camera. It's not really at a... Yeah, so when I settle back, I'm in center frame. Okay, I saw Sonic for 1 second and thought you guys needed to see it. You're not really missing anything. What's the audio on the stream right now? Let's check that out. Give me a sec. I like this song, but it's gonna have to wait because Sega is playing their generic commercial music. Oh yeah, that's an interesting point, Kickstarterholic or Scout. I know you like to be called Scout better. Are they gonna release a demo for the Switch a little bit before release? We don't currently have a release date for Team Sonic Racing, so I mean, I imagine it's not going to be like a thing where it's like, oh, it's releasing in October, like ridiculously sooner than we expected, because we haven't heard a lot about this game. However, for the longest time, I have been saying that I feel like game devs announce too much of their games. For example, Generations, I think we knew like every level. Not from start to finish, but we knew what levels we'd be seeing, and it kind of takes away from the element of the surprise. So if the game is releasing before they reveal all the levels, part of me would be kind of excited about that. I know people are complaining about things like that. Like, we need to know more, and I get that, right? Before you make a purchase like this, despite it only being $40 upon release, I'm not sure, I can't confirm that, but I'm hearing that a lot. So, can someone please give me an example that I can use, or like some sort of source for that information? Because it's being spread around, and it makes a lot of sense that it's $40. But I haven't seen anything like, this is going to be $40. And well, now that generic music is over, we can switch to something else. I really like this song. I'm hearing people say nope, the Bulgarian Sonic Kids. So this is going to be released at $60 upon release. You think so? Are you sure? I'd love to be surprised by the levels as well, Hunter. I basically already said that, though. But in the time that we have, I believe it's just under 10 minutes now. Oh, it's right on the screen. Oh, you guys can see it. It's 7.5 minutes before the EGX developer session starts for Team Sonic Racing. So yeah, I guess we have some time to answer some questions. To keep you guys in the loop, last night we got a new Jun Senoue remix of Can You Feel the Sunshine? So it's got like the bass guitar that you would expect from a Jun Senoue song, but all the original, or very faithful to the original synths and instruments to accompany the bass guitar, and the main vocal melody is not sung, it's just played by Jun Senoue's guitar, and it sounds amazing. Also, we got a peek at the Halaska, or the, what is it? Oh, there's so many Sonic levels. There's Ice Paradise. There's, I think, is it Snow Mountain, White Jungle? The Snow level. We heard the Halaska remix. It has a reference to Reach for the Stars within it. It's got a cute little synth to play, kind of a sprightly synth. It sounds a little bit chiptune-y, but I think overall the songs come together much stronger than Forces, and I still don't know why I'm not a big fan of the Forces modern Sonic synth that they used. I love the custom hero songs though. There's just something about that synth specifically that hits really sharply, and it might be just a cultural thing. Atani mentioned that he was trying to blend American sounds and Japanese sounds, and I have a feeling it has to do with the choice to do that people are not hearing it correctly, myself included. Hyperstar says Shadow for Smash. I honestly, initially, as soon as I saw that there was no inclusion of the Shadow Assist Trophy for Smash Ultimate, I thought the same thing. And I'm not trying to imply that I no longer think Shadow will be an Echo Farter. Nice. An Echo Fighter. Some people, it seems most people want him to be an Echo Fighter. Some people want him to be a unique fighter. I'm on the side of Echo Fighter. Echo Fighters are a little bit different. We've seen the Dark Samus gameplay. Dark Samus varies just about as much as Shadow would from Sonic. I'm on the side of Echo Fighters. If there's going to be an original fighter, I think it should be Tails. Because Knuckles is an assist trophy, Sonic is playable, Tails, you know what I mean? Screenshots would look great. Shadow would look good with that too. I think we might get both, but I think we're definitely going to get Shadow. That's where my money would be, is Shadow. But I have a theory that we might not get Shadow at all, and it might just be Tails. Now, hear me out for a second. There's two routes they could take. They could take, oh hey, we want to go for the most iconic characters. So for screenshots, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Sakurai would do something like that. However, it is possible that it's Shadow, and they're gonna like give us a Sunset Heights or Forces stage as well, and kind of bundle that together as a kind of like, this is like Forces, right? Shadow's in Sunset Heights because he plays a level in Sunset Heights, and Sonic also does that, and maybe Infinite is a little like Hazard that shows up in Sunset Heights. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. It seems like something Sakurai would do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. So we're supposed to get started in about 4 minutes, so I still have some time for more questions. Yeah, I'd love to see Tails as well, Coco Loco. Release date, please. I'm hoping for a release date as well, Darth Reggie. I'd really like to know how I'm gonna budget this with all the things that I have to do. I gotta see the new Dragon Ball movie. I gotta see the new My Hero Academia movie. I gotta still buy a Switch. I gotta get Smash Ultimate. And I still want to get into Splatoon. And I haven't even gotten into Splatoon 1 yet. You know what I mean? Like, a lot for me, Splatoon is a lot like Xenoverse. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Xenoverse 1, I was like, I'm going to wait for the sequel. And then the sequel came out and I bought it. The problem with Nintendo products is it always takes me a really long time to buy the Nintendo console or a new console in general. No, let's play some Sonic Rush music. But I just gotta say, oh, sorry, I wasn't finished recapping what we found in Team Sonic Racing last night in the demo showcase. There is a Mania-esque results screen song. It has the like synthy trumpet that T-Lopes just kind of throws in some of the songs. Like a main melody will go, and it'll be like that synth is present in the results screen. And it sounds kind of like that. Maybe I can find it for you guys on YouTube. Maybe somebody already uploaded it. I did claim that somebody would be uploading it, right? And I mean, there was enough screen time for someone to just rip the song and upload it. Let's do Team Sonic Racing OST and then filter it by upload date. Team Sonic Racing main menu. What's this? Let's see what this is. Here's a song we heard. Oh, that's not gonna do anything. I'm turning up my speaker volume. Give me a sec. That's not what I was talking about, but this is the main menu music. This person has edited it, just like the, Shoutouts to, Contrite Orb 4 GP. Edited it just like Sonic Official. See? Cool. Anyway, that's a song we heard. Let's see what else I can find. It doesn't look like multiplayer menu? I got baited. Why do people do this on YouTube, man? The render's not even real. That's not... It's a beautiful render, but it's not the real render. Liar. Why have you done this to me? Well, it looks like I was wrong. Nobody uploaded it yet. But they're there. Somebody uploaded one thing. Anyway, we got 40 seconds, so let me just switch. Lord, you're just in time. We got 40 seconds until this whole thing's gonna happen. Is Opal gonna be a goog? She did some zoomers? Good. That's good. So yeah, we got barely any time left, so we're just gonna get comfortable and get ready for whatever this is. How long does this go for? Let me double check my times. Oh, so this is gonna go on for, I believe it ends at 10:30. So it's only gonna be around a half an hour, I believe. It's around there for sure. I just don't know. It's not a whole hour, so it's gonna be relatively short. So set your expectations accordingly. But yeah. Oh, the timer's gone, so we're supposed to be starting. Lords, are we still on the call? You still good?
Yeah,
oh,
we're
yeah,
good.
We're good. All right. This is it. All right. Let's see what we're getting. Maybe we're gonna get new songs, some new gameplay. We still need to see new Wisps. We haven't seen the Lightning Wisp that they discussed last night We saw the lightning wisp license plates. We saw license plates. Oh, here we go.
Welcome back to the developer session.
It's English.
EGX 2018. I'm so glad you could join us. This next session is going to get right under the hood of Team Sonic Racing, and I'll be very much obliged if you could give our guests from Sumo Digital a very warm welcome.
Tell me if I need to turn it up, chat.
Hey guys, welcome to our talk. We're here to tell you a bit about Team Sonic Racing today and tell you a bit about how we
Lord,
I
be
just choked on
quiet.
my coffee.
have
Lord, shh.
teamed actions into a racing game. We'll hopefully show you something new that you haven't seen before and explain a bit
Zane
about the
Lutz
process.
donated
And
£2
I am
through Super Chat.
Jazz
My
Moore,
request
and
is
these are my
Dreams from
colleagues,
Nights, I
Peter
think. I'll write that
Harries
down.
And Ben Wilson.
Hello.
We're all from Sumo Digital Nottingham. This is some stuff that we've worked on. Things such as
Oh, they worked on Little Big Planet?
Hitman.
They did? Where?
Snake
Yeah.
House, which is our
I don't
own
see that.
IP, as well as
She said
titles
Little Big
which
Planet.
we've
Oh,
worked
okay.
on
Sorry, I
with
thought it was one of the
Sega
games
over
on
the
screen.
years.
So, Team Sonic Racing.
Arcade Racer.
Our newest game is what we're here to show. It's
21 new and remastered. So we don't know how many.
It's a arcade racer.
New and remastered tracks throughout the Sonic
kind of
universe.
following on from the lineage
What?
of,
Remastered tracks?
All-Stars
So we're going to
Racing
be
and
seeing
All-Stars Transform.
reused stages
We've
from
Are we
previous
gonna
racing
see
titles?
Emerald Coast?
One is set in the Sonic
Please,
universe,
Emerald
which is a
Coast.
bit of a
Please,
dark
Emerald
story.
Coast.
Remastered
We've got
tracks.
all new
Okay, well, hold on. Let's
characters, a key
listen.
cast of characters and driving styles. We have a vehicle customization system. We have a bunch of new and remastered tracks taken from the Sonic universe. But we
Well, maybe not
also have,
reused. Maybe just
a lot of
remastered
familiar
for
stuff as well.
Sonic.
If you played any of the previous games, there's a lot that is familiar. You're still kind of drifting, stunting, boosting around, blasting away enemies. The thing we're here to talk about is, there's a lot of new stuff. We don't have time to talk about it here all. We're just going to talk about one aspect, which is the team gameplay, which we've kind of made the central thing for this
Yeah.
game.
I wonder if we're going to see custom teams in this.
So we set out to kind of
Ooh,
make a new,
Heroes is there. Cool.
Spin on arcade racing. We wanted something
Oh,
that was
what?
kind of unique. To
Interesting.
The genre, that hadn't been worked on, and we found it really exciting to tackle this this project. The big thing we wanted to achieve with this one this time around was the feeling of being in a team unit and all of the gameplay revolving around that. We wanted to kind of create unique moments where you're helping
A
each
hanging
other out
castle
on the
track would be cool,
track,
Hunter.
Out of tight spots. You're kind of forming these rivalries with the other teams and kind of getting this sense of a shared
Premi.
enemy that you're kind of rallying against. In the studio,
that a
we kind of came up
widescreen
with the
Heroes?
phrase, play as a team, win as a team.
Yo,
And that's kind of been our mantra as we've
if
been,
that is a fan mod for
developing and
widescreen
thinking
that the
about how
screenshot's from, that'd be hilarious.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So one thing we really wanted to feature in the game
Okay,
to
here we
help
go.
reinforce playing as a team, and like as Ben said, play as a team, win as a team, is unique character types. So I'm just going to go through our 3 character types here, because our teams feature 3 different races.
I love
So
how
we have
Sega has
speed
always
type.
done
These
this.
are the
Like they have,
fastest guys in the
sorry,
track,
excuse me.
featuring
They have different
characters
types
such as Sonic and Shadow.
of characters.
And they've actually got a defensive radial boost ability that you can trigger from drifting. The radial boost ability actually absorbs any enemy projectiles coming towards you.
What? You can take a
The next
hit
guys
if
are the
you
technique
boost
types.
near it?
So these guys
Cool.
are very nimble. They've got great acceleration. You can use them to weave through the pack to get an advantage. These are characters such as Tails and Silver. They can also drive straight across any sort of slowdown surfaces like gravel, grass that you might find on the sides of the tracks. So you can get a cheeky shortcut, cut a corner, any gravel.
I can already
on
see
the
myself
road
getting
won't
so
affect
mad
you.
when somebody like
Very
cuts a
strong
corner
ability.
and it's just because of their
And then
technique
finally,
class,
we've
and I'm
got
like,
power types, or power type. These are the big guys on the track. They use great boost and defense to muscle their way through the pack to gain an advantage. These are characters
Wait,
such as Knuckles,
IDW
Victor
Comics
Cat,
and now Racing are
and they can
hinting
actually
strongly
destroy
to a
any
Heroes
track
2
hazards,
a
any
remake.
sort of obstacle that's in your way, they
If
can
we're
drive
getting a
right
Heroes
through
2
it
before
without
Let's Say
suffering any
3, I don't know
negative
if I can
impact,
handle
no
it.
slow down, no spin outs. And they can even smash through a few
No
different-
spin-outs.
few like secret walls to find a cheeky shortcut as well. So that's great.
Oh, they can smash
And you
through
actually
walls
mix
just like
and
in
match
Riders
these guys to come up with your own
to get
teams together.
their own secret
Best team for,
spot.
for your team style of play.
This is, I don't know.
But rewinding a bit,
We're gonna see
how
some
did we
cool
get
stuff
here?
with this game. I just don't think
So
we've
the
seen
project
it in the
started
levels
around
a lot.
2.5 years ago. Sumo
How
were
did we get
approached by
here?
Sega
Oh, okay.
to develop a co-op racer. It's a great fit. We've got a rich history with Sega. We've developed a lot of racing games. So it worked really well. We wanted to develop something that was deep enough that you could play competitively with your friends online, make sure that you could have a good race. But we also wanted to make something that really allowed people with various skill levels to play. So for example, if you've got children, you wanted to play with them, maybe they're not as good as you, maybe they're better than you, or younger or older siblings. We wanted you all to be able to play together without having any negative experiences. So this was something that really suited our team-style gameplay. So it's something that really resonated with us at the studio. It was exciting. So coming from Transformed, we had a really solid foundation. It's a well-known karting game. Fans are familiar with it. It was well received. So we begin to iterate and build on this and develop it. We really wanted to add a sort of another strategic layer on top of that to make
I love that.
something a bit more unique and play into this team mantra.
I love that
we're working
initiative on Sumo's part to make something new with kart racers.
So
That's great.
A lot of our early work at the studio in the design.
I mean, it's been done, but for them,
was spent
new.
on figuring out how we were going to do this, how we were going to what direction we were going to go to build this gameplay that revolved around your teammates and interacting with them. And so we came up with these principles that kind of helped guide us in the right direction as we were building things out and coming up with ideas. First one, team play should
Typing, I can
provide
hear you
ways
typing.
to be helpful
Sorry.
to your friends. It should give you things to do that benefit them. Secondly, helping teammates should feel rewarding to do.
See, these are the elements
Playing as a
that
team
we are
shouldn't
going to only
undermine
know
just
when
the
we
basic fun of
play the game with our
racing. We knew
friends.
that
And
putting
we
in,
are able to
like,
discuss
some really
with a team of 3 people going,
complicated
did
or
you guys
ugly
feel that was
thing
balanced?
where
That's what I'm waiting to
have
see, is
some
the
really
balancing and
complex
how
maneuvers
team
or
play
slowing down
actually
for teammates.
feels.
We knew that wasn't going to work. We knew that anything we built in had to kind of fit into the existing
He does look toyish there,
framework
actually.
of just racing, and that needed to be
Infinite coup.
everything had to follow
I
that.
did it right, yes.
And most importantly, the winning strategy should always come from working as a team. You should always be more effective if you're taking advantage of all of the team play than if you're just kind of being a lone wolf. That should only get you so far.
But you can play as a lone wolf because you can get rid of the
and
team stuff. That's the SA1 pose. That's
An early
cool.
problem that we kind of anticipated and kind of thought of ways to solve was we knew that players would pick up the game and they'd bring in their kind of preconceptions of what a racing game is and how you play racing games. And we wanted to find some ways to bridge the gap to what kind of the experience that we were delivering. We needed to emphasize that it was like a kind of team event, almost like a team sport, and get the player invested in the team's success, not just their own.
I think they're doing a good job in terms of
And so
really
we
making it
kind
clear
of
that team is
sought out ways to
what this game is about
encourage
with the icons and
players
stuff. You
remind
can't
them that
forget.
they have these teammates and they're important and can help them out and useful.
This
We
art
did
is
that
great,
through
Katie, yeah.
A few ways. First of all, via game mechanics. So he's going to talk a little bit about that later. And secondly, through theming and just characterization of the characters.
We still have around 20 minutes, so there's still a
So
lot.
we really wanted to develop a sense of camaraderie among the teams.
Look at Amy down
and
there.
Make it feel
What's
as though
that
we had
art?
real friendships and rivalries.
Just concept.
And a big
Oh.
advantage of focusing on the Sonic cast has been basically that we have all these great characters that already have
Personalities.
established bonds and a familiarity.
And they interact with each other
And if
differently.
you played any of the previous Sonic games,
That's
you'll
cool.
know that they already have established teams as well. And so what we came up with was this team comm system, which basically helps to reinforce the team actions in the game, which we'll get onto in a moment. And it helps to emphasize
Is that classic, Amy?
the sense of
It
being
looks like
in a
classic,
team,
Amy.
even when
Yeah,
you're not
that's what I
necessarily
was-
doing team-based actions.
I think it is.
So hearing your teammates chatting to you and helping, basically...
The teammates encourage each other,
Yeah,
and
cheering
you
you
could
on,
probably
saying
turn that
good
off.
job if
You've been able to
done
turn it off,
something good in
the
race,
character
like
commentary in
fantastic stunt,
previous games,
or,
so don't
maybe
get too
if
annoyed by that.
someone on another
I like
team
character
might
dialogue.
come to you and
if it's done
say,
right.
"Oh, good job, buddy."
Mm-hmm.
If you spin them out after hitting them with a rocket or something, that kind of helps develop a sense of rivalry among the teams.
I wonder what
another
their
question
shirts
we needed
are.
to answer was how we're going to decide who wins. Inherently in a kart racer, it's a sort of a solo experience most of the time. So we built a tally system, as you can see in the video behind me. We really wanted to make sure that racers finishing in a higher position was reflected in the final scoring, and that contributed to your team's overall score. But the best way of doing this is working together in a team. You achieve the most through team play, and that kind of folds back into our mantra of play as a team, win as a team. So finishing in a higher position gets your team more points. Now, in the video behind me, you can see Silver, who's a member of the green team, has actually finished first. But Team Sonic actually take the victory. Team Sonic's probably had some great team play, some great interactions going on. And even though they didn't take that first place in the individual finishing ranks, their team won overall.
See, I'm bad at racing games, so this is
Again,
great for me.
Really
like, I'm like,
reinforcing
yes! But,
this mantra of
you know, I'm
playing
sure
as a
that
team
somebody
is the
who's
way
good
to
at
win.
this would probably be like, oh, I gotta share my score with someone else. But there's,
So
I've heard there's an
now we
option to play regular,
understand
so...
what the team experiences we're looking for. We really needed to think about how we're going to achieve that, how we're going to provide players with ways to interact with each other, help each other, work together whilst they're in the thick of this race.
Healing system.
There's some things that are obviously not going to work from the outset, so healing, we don't have a health system, squad spawning doesn't really make sense in a racer. So we started to experiment. One of the earlier things we tried was a buff system. The racer types that I mentioned earlier, so you could drive closer to a different type of racer and they could buff you. So for example, if you were the power type, you could drive close to a speed type racer, give them a passive buff. But in the
Oh, that's cool, I
in
get
the
it.
scenario of a fast-paced, frantic kart racer, this doesn't really work. Everyone's concentrating on driving, dodging things, firing things. To have this extra level of something else you've got to take into consideration whilst racing, it was too much. A lot of the time, just the fact that you could be anywhere on the track, you couldn't get close enough to someone to apply the buff. So we ended up going back to the drawing board, starting to think about what we wanted to make. The thing we learned from this, though, is that whatever we made really needed to fit into this fast-paced, frantic environment. It needed to work. So we thought about how that could be sort of used by players. One thing we thought about was anything you did would have to be, you'd have to execute it by driving skillfully. You're already focused on driving, or it needed to be a really quick, snappy button press. So
Something he said that was...
quick, basically.
He's getting to the end of his
And
thoughts, so
all
I'm
the
just
things
gonna...
we did always needed to work towards either speeding up your team
The skill of...
members or slowing
Your
down
ability
your
to
opponents.
control the characters
So
directly
we developed team
impacts how well
actions.
your team does, because you need to actually
First of these
control
team
yourself into
actions
them to give
is
them a
item
skim
box
boost.
transfer.
Like,
Now,
that's
if you've ever
clever,
played a
and you
karting
need to be
game
able to
and
follow
you've got
the
a
yellow
long
path.
period of
Like,
time
they've
without
considered
picking up an
that
item,
in the
or
design.
someone's
It's
maybe
cool
just
to hear about.
nipped in front of you and
Who
taken
are
an item
these,
that you were going
who's
for,
in
you
the
know
crowd?
sort
Is
of
it like a big
frustration
crowd or a
that can
smaller
cause.
crowd?
I can't
So
really
in Team
tell.
Sonic Racing, you can actually request an item from your teammates. But again, it's like
Request
quick
an
button
item, we
press.
know about that.
It uses our team comm systems that Jan spoke about earlier, and it'll pop up on your teammate's screen saying, "Hey, I need an item." Likewise, if you've got an item,
throat
and you're
is
out in
killing
front,
me.
maybe you're really
I
far
don't feel
ahead,
well.
but your teammates are suffering a bit. Maybe they're a bit lower down the pack. You pick up an item, you don't need it. Quick button press, you can offer it to them. And then a very interesting thing about this mechanic, as you send an item to a teammate, it actually powers it up, so you get a more
Hold on.
powerful item. So if someone's lagging behind, you can send them help really quickly.
Kind of interesting, I
The
guess.
crucial thing about this is it can be used
I'm just
anywhere
interested
on
to
the
see what it would be
track.
like to
So
play in a
regardless of
call
the
and
position
be like,
you're
give me
in,
this
where you are,
item! I got
the
this!
teammates
You know what I
are
mean?
Really out of reach.
So our our second team action is the skin boost, and in other
Oh, the
karting
crowd's
games,
so
if you get
quiet.
hit
They're
by a
listening. Like, you should be lords.
well-aimed
Oh, he
attack
loses
or a
rings when
really
he
nasty
screws up his
shunt
trick. That's new.
might send you off into a wall or something. You're pretty much out
Sounds
running
like
and
Aubrey Plaza.
almost
Ooh.
guaranteed to lose that race. But with the skin boost,
Better
you'll
not
have
be.
teammates who you can rely on to get you out of a jam. So if you get slowed down or shunted, they'll be able to bring you back up to speed. As you can see
Hi,
in this
Knuckles
video,
channel.
Sonic messes up his stunt, gets slowed down quite a bit, and Tails strategically positions himself to drive past to catapult him back up to speed once again and get him back in the race.
Could Tails leave a yellow path on grass
So
and Sonic goes
during
normal
development,
speed along
we
it
often look
to cut away
places
too?
outside of games for inspiration.
I don't know,
It was
maybe.
not really
That's kinda
any
cool.
different for
I feel like that'd be
mechanics
too
in this
much.
game.
I mean,
And
he'd still
for
get
skin
slowed
boost,
down,
we looked at
but pair the
Olympic
boost
track
with the
racing,
slowdown of the grass and
which
it's
is a
normal
team-based
speed.
event.
You know what I mean?
I think that'd be
in
too
that, they
overpowered.
basically
I don't know. I mean, he'd
have
just be
an
going normal
action
speed.
Called the hand sling, where they take
Yeah,
the
but
hand of
it'd be
a-
interesting. I
Over
don't
the
know.
grass,
teammate
that's an
behind
entire
them
cut,
and
like,
pull them
shortcut.
forward
I'm
through
just
the
curious. I don't know.
stage.
It's
Speed.
just a question.
I know, I'm just
And looking
explaining
at
why
real
it's
No, no.
overpowered.
really
I
helps us
understand.
capture that sense of a real
Yeah, see,
team
Supersonic's
event and
agreeing with
carry
you.
that over
Yeah, I don't
into the
know.
game. And we went through multiple iterations of the skin boost, and we were finding that the window between being spun out and when a player would be able to drive past to skin boost you was often too short to be effective. So in our final implementation of this team action, racers are basically able to perform the skin boost no matter what speed they're going at. And this very small but effective change has allowed the skin boost.
Someone has
to
donated.
open up and
It's
be a
Kim
lot
C.
more
Links,
accessible to racers
$2
during
Canadian
the
dollars.
fast-paced
Hey, did I
game.
miss something? I want
And this
sticks.
basically
Assuming
gives
that
more
means like in the
opportunity
game.
for those people who
I
wonder what team she'd be part of.
to be helped by the teammates, but also
I feel like she'd be like an add-on character
plenty of
where you can,
opportunities
like,
for expert players
replace
to be a lot
one
more
on one of the
strategic
teams.
and tactical in the way they use these
I
Could
don't
be
know.
mechanics.
DLC, maybe, but I don't know if the demand
wonder
would be
if they'll
high
do
enough for something
DLC.
like that. I think they
So,
will if the game
our
sells well.
third team
And I think it
action
will, so.
Because
is the
it
slingshot
seems like they're
maneuver,
trying to make a
where
competitive
racers
game.
can basically drive
And this is
in
what
the
like
wake of
me,
their leading
I was
teammate
saying to
get a
Evan like a
huge
few days ago, where I
boost
was
of
like,
speed and
so you know how
perform
Mario
down the
Kart isn't
track.
on
And
PC
it's
or any
designed as a
other
way
system?
to encourage
You know,
racers to cooperate
this, did you
and
say it was
to
gonna be $40?
perform team
See,
actions
once
together.
again,
And
I'm
you may
hearing that
recognize
from a
this
lot
as
of people,
drafting
and it
from
makes a lot of
I feel
sense
like
with
it
what's
might
been
be.
going on,
F1
but I
NASCAR.
don't actually have a source.
So if it is,
And for a while,
what happened to the
we
stream? Did the
used
stream
a
go
very
down?
traditional version of the slipstream. or
I'm seeing an
drafting, as I
increased
mentioned,
drop frames, so.
where you
No,
have
I
to
mean,
drive up very close
EGX.
behind your
No,
teammates
it's
to
still up.
Okay.
utilize this effect. And we were finding that though this effect
so, like,
kept
because there's no Mario Kart
allowing
on
them
any
to
other
take
system,
turns boosting off one
like
another,
these
and it was
games,
really satisfying getting that
TSR,
rhythmic
All Stars
motion of
Racing has
moving
to
in
like
front of
be
one
that
another
game
and
that
getting
people
quicker
can
and
play.
quicker down the
You know,
track.
on
But
PC
what we really
with their
needed it to
friends.
do was
Go to
You know?
Amazon, Insane King 53 says it is $40. Good. I wasn't
Okay.
I wasn't just
really doing
spreading
that.
rumors.
So yeah, it's a cheaper alternative, and it's on another console.
So I
It's a
think
Mario
they're being
not
smart
a-
about this, and it's also
Yeah.
unique too. So there's like a lot of incentive to buy it.
So it can be a competitive game, which I think is what they're gonna go for. And if it is, it might get big, and then they'll add DLC. They probably have DLC planned. Like you have plenty of characters,
Yeah.
you know, to work with. I just
10
don't know
minutes
how
left.
much it would be.
So they're just talking about the slingshot mechanic and how it works, and if you want to see their explanation of it
No
that we
crossplay?
spoke over,
the
the stream archive will be posted without our commentary, I'm sure, on EGX's Twitch.
Play a part in the game.
They
helps
need
bring
to
the
add
team together,
crossplay,
gives
I
you someone
think.
to fight against.
They have to
Oh,
somehow
against
figure that
other-
out.
The video behind me,
Against
That
other
would be
consoles, yeah.
that's
rival
that
takedown
would be
system in action.
so
And it's
like good
highlighting,
for them if they
enemy or
did that
opponent.
I
eventually.
feel like
Crossplay?
the trend, like in my with my experience in the fandom, I feel like in the past it felt like they were always
So,
one step behind when it comes to
wasn't
online
always like
play.
that.
So I don't expect that, but I do agree it would be really cool.
Well,
it
like,
began life as a team
what if
rescue, and this was a
I don't
I
know.
just
it
don't know
would
if they can
makes it-
afford it.
The
where
commu-
your team member would
at that
be
point,
under
it's
attack
not
from,
my problem, you
opponent
know.
racer.
But,
No, I understand. I just
they'd be
don't
down
expect
on
it.
them.
That's
if
that's
they
why I
want
don't.
this
Swoop in
game
and
to
save
do
them.
like
It was a nice
well as
idea,
a
but
racing
it
game,
didn't
as the
work,
replacement
again, in
for
the
Mario
sort of
Kart for
fast-paced,
many
frantic
people
environment
who do
of
not have a
kart
Switch,
racing game,
they
A lot of
should
the time, if
probably
one of the elements of
add
this situation didn't really line up, it would fall
crossplay.
flat on its
Yeah.
face. So, for example,
But they confirm no
if
crossplay.
you had an
That
enemy
kind of
who's
sucks.
Oh, they just
honestly.
did? Oh, darn.
Well, someone
he
said
calls out
they
on the team
confirmed.
comm system that he
I don't know
needs
if it's
help.
true.
Oh, really?
You
That's
try
cool.
and swoop in, and it could be a matter of meters where you
It would
weren't
be
quite close enough, and
a
it just
good
ended
thing
up
to
in
do
disappointment rather
for
than feeling
this
that
game.
satisfying.
If
Wait,
you
is,
wanted
are
to
they
do
saying that
crossplay.
that there is a target
Most
marker
of the time,
who you're
that
going to
would be
aim
the
at?
case. So we went back to the drawing board and we developed the rival takedown system. This highlights racers.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Threatening your
Yeah, they do
teammate
have targets
numbers. So
from a
Pragmatic.
rival.
guys who
And you get
Wish I
extra
knew.
points for
take the
taking
map,
down somebody who did
it's
something
gonna
bad to you.
very likely provide you or multiple members of your team with a way of gaining positions or working towards adding points to that final scoreboard we saw at the end.
That's cool.
It's much more dynamic. it's much more
Pragmatic,
exciting,
dealing with
and
things
it happens
sensibly.
a lot,
Oh.
which is
And it gives you
important in this
score,
team game.
which
We
is
want these
tallied
team
to your
matches be
victory in the
happening
end.
frequently throughout
So you're
the race.
encouraged to like single someone out. And that makes the game more fun. Dang.
And finally, we have the Team Ultimate, which you can see on screen. It's a huge
They need
boost
to do that.
you get.
They need to. Like, how
Crossplay?
much is crossplay?
Is that drill?
Like, how
No, that's
big
ultimate.
of a
Sorry.
thing is it?
How big is crossplay?
Like, how hard is it to implement?
I mean, I'm assuming that it's not so much a hard
Because-
thing, but more of a money thing because I've only
an
seen.
investment.
No, but like because Nintendo made a big stink about it, like they're like we're doing crossplay. Like I have a feeling it's out of
Sony isn't.
Sega's reach at the moment. I don't know. That's just
And while you're,
my
while you're
guess.
in this boost, you're also invincible, so you can use it to spin out opponents.
Also, I wanted to say, like, while it would be OP for Sonic to, like, go normal speed over grass, that kind of tactic is used in Mario Kart with, like, boost mushrooms all the time. So, I don't know.
An added thing
I
with
mean,
this is that
I'm just saying. I think that's where I got the idea, is
Okay,
that
but
it's a
why
thing.
don't the
you can use it
cars
freely,
have
but
wings?
When you
Okay.
Yeah.
use it at the
And
same
why
time as
doesn't the
your
car
teammates,
What do you mean?
turn
Transformed?
into a submarine?
What? A submarine would be
like
cool.
this kind of, like,
Going underground?
Yeah, story
feeling
mode.
of, coordinating with your teammates.
Yeah, talk about the story
to
mode.
kind of
We only have,
find
like,
the
a few
right
minutes.
time,
Let's
like,
see.
Are they? Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not saying they're talking about the story mode.
No, I know, but I'm saying we should. Like,
They won't.
They
I
should.
feel like that's what's going for them. Like they want to keep a surprise.
On release, yeah, I agree with that choice. I'd love that to be a surprise. But it'd be cool to see how it works, at least.
A bigger surprise would be crossplay.
Provided that bonus.
I mean, yeah, but didn't they deconfirm it, according to that person? I mean, I
Yeah,
haven't
but,
seen that, though, and I, like, I report the
been-
news. I haven't heard of that,
There's
so.
been a trend of higher ups saying
Cool
one
co-op,
thing that,
kart racer.
you know, doesn't really line
A
up
unique
later.
co-op experience
So
Okay, let's see what their
layered
conclusion is.
into it. I think it's
even
an
without
experience that
wings, I
people
can
won't have
still
had before.
fly.
I
What a
don't know
line.
before, and I'm really excited to see how you
What a
guys play, what you do with these team mechanics. And it's one thing, as we've come to the end of development and we've played it more, and something that we've actually started to lean into is how these team mechanics that we've been working on actually overlap each other whilst you're racing. So something I quite enjoy doing whilst playing is coming up behind my teammate if they're in front of me. Say I'm playing a power class, I'm a bit slower. And using the slingshot mechanic, I follow their trail, and I get the boost from the slingshot. And as I get that boost, I just edge in close enough to give my teammate a skin boost. That way we both get a boost. Again, get ahead, both of us get ahead, helping each other, and
That's
racking
cool.
up those points to take the win.
It sounds fun to pull off,
These things are
too.
really emergent and interesting.
Yeah, something we started to notice as we were kind of building these systems and kind of polishing them and refining them, we noticed as people were playing in our kind of regular like,
Strategies, okay.
strategies were kind of forming, just like really clever things that we didn't really intend to play that.
But that's
Okay.
that's how the most fun games work.
They were
Is
just
that
kind
when
of
they
taking
encourage you
Well-
to like experiment with it and cool things
Yeah,
happen.
but it can be
Cool results.
It can be broken too. Yes, it's important that they've. But it's
What is he
cool
saying?
and promising that he's saying
A
that
few months
he
ago,
found them.
We started seeing people.
Okay, here it is.
People who are playing as any of the technique racers, like Tails. You can see Tails there in that picture, driving on the grass, having a well.
Yeah, I'm gonna main technique. It's the most overpowered class or whatever.
Terrain. He doesn't slow down, and so they were taking advantage of that by basically using that ability to rescue their teammates.
Oh,
who had
interesting.
driven on the rough terrain
Ah.
and skin boost them.
This is really interesting. 'cause
Oh,
that
rescue
means it
people
might
that are
open-
stuck on the rough terrain. So Tails goes on the rough terrain that people got pushed onto rough terrain, gives them a skim boost to get them out of there. That's
people to be
cool.
able to do that.
So that means they're gonna have to
necessarily.
probably, if this game gets big as a in the competitive scene, is there gonna be a competitive mode?
We're really excited.
What do you mean?
for-
That's the team mode.
Get your hands on it to
Like without items?
Sega's watching, go competitive mode.
Do you mean
No,
without
just like
items?
where you have a rank,
So that's it.
and you
That's
get
the end of
placed
the
with
tour.
other
We really
racers
hope
in your
that you've
rank.
enjoyed finding out a bit
That's
more
their
about team
Rank.
racing
maybe.
and team
Oh,
actions that are
that'd be
part of
Maybe
cool.
Sega's trying to
Team
get
Sonic
into the
Racing
competitive
releases
scene
this
because it's
winter
the new
on
thing
PC,
with video
PlayStation
games.
Looks like we're coming to the
Xbox One,
end.
Switch, and we
But
have
they
a
have
playable
5 minutes
demo on
left,
the show floor,
don't they?
which is sort of in that direction.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
gonna
but
show
they're gonna
something
do that
else.
thing
Have a go over the
where
game.
the lights are gonna turn off and then
Thank you very
I
much.
hope.
Metal
And
Sonic
then
comes on
Adventure
the
3 is
screen
the
with
real
chaos.
game. It was never a Team
We've got
Sonic
time for some
Racing. It was
questions. I don't
Adventure
know how
3
much
the whole
time
time.
we have, but we should have time for some.
Questions. Oh, it's a Q&A. Okay, well, let's hear what they have to ask.
Will Big the Cat be? Yes. Next question. Please do crossplay.
No questions.
Someone's
Ah,
No
is no one
questions?
asking questions? Oh my.
I have a
we
question.
should go. Can they call us?
Oh, here we go.
You mentioned in the presentation that you'll be able to have like a rival system. Does that mean, like, say I'm playing as Knuckles and I deliberately target Big the Cat during the game? Big the Cat is going to hunt me down.
That would actually
during
be
the
funny.
race?
It doesn't work like that. It's not
That'd
a
be cool.
revenge
Hold on.
system.
So-
It's not a revenge
basically
system. It's a...
a method for the game to give you it's giving you a kind of bounty on certain racers at certain points in the race.
Oh, okay. It's not a
and
revenge
letting
system.
you know
It's
that
random.
if you take this person out, it's going to be a really big benefit to your team position.
Oh,
You saw
so
it
they're
at the
randomly
beginning
selected,
while we
perhaps? Maybe based
described
on
the race
how
scoring.
far ahead they are?
Yeah, I see what they're
certain
doing, but it'd be
people
cool
Interesting.
if
overtake
the AI.
them,
That's their
targeted
balancing.
at-
That's their rubber
into the
banding.
race. And so
Interesting.
it's the game's way of telling you about that, and also a way to get team ultimate points. So it's a like little dynamic little kind of prioritization thing.
You can still hunt Big the Cat if you
Get
want.
out of the
You can still
memes.
hunt Big the Cat if you want.
Yeah, you can
I will totally do that just to spite.
I think I'd rather be
The
big and
character.
just deliberately hunt other players down because that'll be hilarious.
Good, 'cause
Correct
I like
answer.
playing Big Cat
Good.
too.
Thank you.
Oh, no more questions? Oh, okay.
They got
there's
time
this
for
one
more.
guy.
There's gonna be someone else.
I hate when this happens. I feel so bad. Whoa!
Wait, is it? That's not Twip.
It's Twip! Twip!
The racetracks are based off of
Guys, it's
previous
Twip.
Sonic games.
Yep.
Can you highlight a few of them? Like what kind of Sonic
Oh,
games?
oh,
was
he's
his
trying to
question?
get what Sonic.
What was his question?
I'll tell you it after.
Have
Just
a
listen.
couple that are on the show floor at the moment, which are
Planet-
based
okay.
on Planet Wisp from Colors, and we also have Ice Mountain that is based on a combination
Oh,
of different
interesting.
ice levels.
I knew
across
it!
Different games.
I knew it.
I think we took a little bit of inspiration from.
I said that last stream. Watch the archive. I said the ice level was going to be a combination of all the
Cannot
ice
tell you
levels.
at the moment about
can't
any
tell
of
them.
the others.
And-
Okay, he asked,
What stages are we gonna
like-
see?
More info to come
Like,
on that.
yeah, 'cause- yeah.
Okay, cool. That was cool to see Twip.
Also,
Funny how
I
my
just
biggest reaction
realized-
in this stream is Twip being on the stream. Anyway,
also,
go for it.
I just realized,
What?
they said new stages, so the new stages probably are story based.
Oh, cool. Okay,
you
question.
were saying the scoring system's a bit different to like a regular racing game. Is it hard to design something like that where you want the team play to come in, but also, you know, if someone gets first, second, third, and another team gets fourth, fifth, sixth, then, you know,
It's quite.
Someone asked about
I
SA3.
think I know what you're trying to
Yeah.
like.
it's
So you
like
guys making
not
SA3
one team's not
or?
gonna
Hold on, hold on,
say,
hold on.
Well, we clearly did better than them, and
Sure.
but like,
Sure, yeah,
the
like
order reverse,
the,
yeah.
the big goal with designing the scoring system was making something that factored in like everybody's performance, everybody in your team. So you've got 3 people in your team, and it should factor in how everybody did, but it should also feel fair. So the result, you should kind of look at it and think, oh, that makes sense. You know, like if that
You
example
can't
on the board
carry-
there, like one of your team members come first, but then the other two don't do so well, it kind of makes sense why you don't win overall. But yeah, it's pretty. We figured out something that was pretty intuitive and kind of it doesn't really need much explanation when you're playing it. It just kind of makes sense as you're playing.
Cool. Thank you. Is it local multiplayer as well as online?
Yes.
Yes.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you combine
Oh,
them too as
cool.
well?
Yes, you can
Good
play up to
question.
4-player split screen online as well.
Oh,
interesting.
local online too. Like you could have friends, like 3 of friends play a team and then online. That's good. I mean, I think that was available in the previous Transform games. Oh, look at this guy.
With the kart customization,
I like his jacket.
Is it possible to basically have a sort of hybrid between power and
Oh, that's a good
technique or
question.
something like that with the customization to almost
Oh.
create custom classes?
Good question.
So we're not going too deep into the vehicle customization system right now. There's going to be more info to come, so stay tuned. But I can tell you that, yeah, basically it's a way to customize
Oh,
the
looks.
performance of your car and the looks of your car.
But can I
and
take off the
suit your
cat
driving
ears on
style.
Blaze's car?
I don't know about that. I think you can only add things. I'm not
You
sure.
mentioned, you mentioned a team comm system. How are the cows going to communicate
hold
with
on.
that?
I can't hear his question.
Well, the chows themselves don't speak, but we have Omo Chow who's piloting.
Oh,
the car,
interesting.
So he's the one
Omo
who
Chow talks.
speaks for them.
Which makes sense why he's
How many
playable.
characters are going to be in the base roster?
There'll be 15 playable characters in the base, 12 of which have been announced so far,
Few more to
and
go.
a few more to
Okay.
come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Look at his hat. I love that hat. Legendary.
Hi. You said you took inspiration from real-world sports. Can you talk about the inspiration from any of the other mechanics? Cool.
Yeah, briefly. So, as Jazz mentioned, one of the big kind of aha moments we had with the skin boost and the slingshot to some extent was watching track cycling and seeing the kind of techniques that they pulled off to kind of eke out every last kind of second from the performance. We also kind of influences come from a lot of places, like
Horses?
the dialogue system. We looked at a lot of other games to kind of look for the right way to do it and kind of get inspiration on.
They can
I
do
think
that?
Star Fox was an early kind of thing we looked to and said, oh yeah, this does
Interesting.
it right. This kind of is a way to kind of characterize the cast and give them kind of some screen time, but also stay out of the way of the gameplay so you can kind of get on with what you're playing. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So you mentioned that
Nice
Sega
shirt.
was the sort of they came to you with the idea of a team-based racing game, like cooperative. Was it your team or Sega that originally proposed the idea for it to be Sonic related?
Oh, that's intense.
I
Or is
think
that something you're not allowed to say or something?
I think it was a this would have been before I joined on, but from what I know, it was a collaboration of kind of a lot of discussion between Sumo and Sega of figuring out what would be a good next step for kind of the sumo racing.
I believe Azuka
Is
went
that
to. I believe Azuka mentioned that he wanted a racing game he could play with his kids, and that's where the concept built on from.
So obviously you
Nice
guys are
shirt.
playing a lot more than most at the moment, so I was just wondering who your 3 favourite characters are and why.
Rouge, straight away.
Okay. Interesting pick.
I'm quite fond of Knuckles, and I'm really glad that you have a Knuckles t-shirt. Yeah, I like playing Power
Wait,
Cards.
what was the question?
What's your favorite 3 characters?
I'm going to say Tails. I'm going to say Tails.
Everyone hates Sonic or something.
Well, Tails is the most overpowered technique.
I mean, we'll see when you pick up the game and we play. We'll see how well you do.
Well, that's why I'm saying they should put a competitive thing, because there are going to be people who...
Yep.
Yeah, if you could please give
Know how
our
to
guests
use the
just
system.
one more round of applause for a really detailed and interesting session. Next up here at the developer stage at EGX, we are talking about building the dreaming city in Destiny 2.
I don't think we're
Sega.
getting reveals,
So
guys.
Don't miss that.
I think
Although
that's
if you are here in the theatre, you do of course have
basically
to
it. But then
leave
again, we
and
do have a
come back in again.
concert
It's good to stretch your legs.
that
But anyway, thank
is
you so much for
happening
coming. And indeed, what
tomorrow, but
concert?
really, 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 really early. So
Are
if
we live
you're gonna,
covering the concert?
if you're going to be staying up really late on Friday night and you have nothing better to do than talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, we will be live once again Saturday, 3:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's technically tonight, and you just stay up really, really late. We're going to be live again. And for those of you who are wondering, does that mean that the 8 p.m. Saturday live stream that we normally do every week will be canceled? The answer is yes. There's too many streams for one man, dude. I'm just one. I'm one guy, but Lords is also another girl. But we got stuff to do, man. I can't do 4 streams. What, you crazy? I'm getting up at 3 a.m. Come on. Anyway, so what'd you guys think? No reveals, but it was. I really appreciated the concept art in there. I had a lot of. Oh, that's a slide that I didn't mean to go to. Hi. I really appreciated all the concept art with their slides and stuff, talking about their mechanics. It was a really well put together presentation. I mean, we may not have gotten any reveals, but that rumor was spread within the fandom. Sega never said, like, there's a big announcement like they did with the Mega Drive Mini or anything. We weren't told that anything amazing was going to be happening. Also, Zane, I'm getting your song request up right now. Dream Dreams from Nights. Great song. I'm actually excited to hear it. I just want to make sure I play the right one. Adult vocals? Adult version? I'm assuming you mean the adult version. Oh yeah, baby. Let's turn it down a bit. But yeah, we have some time for a few questions. We'll technically be live until 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that means we got a little under 15 minutes. Under 10 even.
If this game has like some kind of server-based like invite system, maybe we could do like a whole like play with viewers or something.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Look forward to that. We're definitely going to take advantage of the fact that this is an official online game. We will definitely be playing with viewers. Lords and me will be on a team or will not be. Maybe Ryan will be third kart racer, I don't know. Because we can do local and online play together, I'm sure that's possible. Zane, I hope you're enjoying this song. I mean, it cost you £2. Though, to be honest, you didn't have to pay us to play a song request. I would have played it anyways. Though it did help your chances of being heard. Anyway, so what do you guys think? That's right. Oh, man. No, Roger, I don't have work. Don't worry. I'm actually feeling terrible, so I called in sick today. Right after this, I'm probably going to take it easy. I'm not feeling good. Like, I woke up with, like, a big headache, sore throat, runny nose. Lords thinks it's allergies. It could be, but I want to be safe and take it easy today. I don't want to get even more sick. What's that?
Life hack for all you guys. It's a little bit gross, but you can tell if you're actually sick or it's allergies. If when your nose runs, if it's clear, it's just allergies, and if it's not clear, you have an infection or something. Life hack of the day from your friends over at Tails channel.
Lords asked me that this morning. She's like, well, is your snot clear? I'm like, sorry, Lords, I didn't have a chance to look at my snot yet.
I mean, you should pay attention.
It hasn't fallen out of my face yet, but it might be clear. I mean, it's kind of, it's doing that, like, it's almost like, just like, I don't want to use the word that everyone hates, but like there is moisture coating my nostrils, so it could be just allergies.
We should probably talk about Sonic.
Nah, Sonic can wait. Let's talk about Knights. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about Sonic. Well, how are you feeling about Team Sonic Racing now, based off of everything we've seen so far, Lords?
I'll get it. I'll play it. I'm hoping it's gonna be more of a competitive game. The online scene will be I'm hoping it'll be like full of people. Like, you don't want to wait like 2 minutes for a queue trying to get into like an online game.
I'm pretty sure the previous Sumo Digital racing titles were, they were played enough to like I feel like if I booted up online now, I think it would work. Like I'd find someone.
That's why I say they should do crossplay, because that way it's harder for the game to die, you know?
Yeah, but they didn't have that problem in previous titles, so I guess they're assuming that it won't be a problem. Nowadays, it might be more of a problem because I feel like the demand for a Sonic Kart Racer lowers with each one they release. So to compensate that, they should probably be doing crossplay. Of course, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you, Lords. Crossplay would be amazing. I just don't want people to expect it, because then they'll be like, where's the crossplay? And it's like, they never... Anyway.
I just want to be challenged. I feel like I haven't been challenged by Sonic games in a while.
Oh, you want a difficult... Well, I mean, online play will definitely
Other than
guarantees
maybe Mania,
difficulty.
but, like, you know,
Darth Reggie says, are you kidding me? Are you alright? You good? The Sonic Kid says, notice me, senpai. Just call me Evan. that increases your chance to be noticed tenfold. Amy Rose, Xbox One, donated $5 US. Thanks for the stream, all. I hope I get the chance to race with you two in the future on Switch/Xbox. Don't get confused on Xbox. Amy Rose is my tag. Well, we're gonna be.
just so you guys know.
We're gonna be getting it for Steam. We're gonna be getting it for Steam. We're gonna be getting a Switch at some point because I have to get Ultimate. So
we're gonna buy Team Sonic Racing.
will I buy it again? I don't know. It really depends on my financial situation. Yeah, it really depends on how like rolling in the dough I am. But if I'm not, which I probably won't be, then I probably won't get it.
Yeah, no release date yet.
Paul, hi. Thanks for using my actual name. No, don't call me Evan Senpai. That's even weirder, Blue Chaos. Come on.
I feel like people don't really take game reviews that seriously anymore.
Game
Like
reviews?
Like I mean IGN, like game reviews.
Oh no. People are realizing that like it's just
very
one
biased.
it's just one person's opinion.
Yeah, it's like
Like
it's not the to get like.
also it's just so easy for a company to be biased through the interaction that they have with the company, right? Like IGN has, I think, gotten to a point. I don't know this. This is just my opinion.
No. I'm like we shouldn't like pinpoint one, you know, company, but like.
No. Yeah, no. Most of them. Yeah, for sure. But it's just so easy for that to be biased, and I think people are aware of that. They're like, I'm just gonna play a game I like. You know. I'm
Yeah.
not.
So guys, like if game reviewers say it's like bad, you know, just play it for yourself.
Yeah, play it
Or
for
just
yourself,
Watch your
or-
favorite YouTuber's review on it.
That's the point.
you know?
That's the beauty of there being so many game reviewers on YouTube. I mean, that's paired with the fact that there's oversaturation. But you can
I wouldn't say that.
you can choose somebody that you trust, and when they have their review, it gives you an opinion that you can trust because it's someone that you relate to. So that's definitely a strong. You don't think that there's too many reviewers out there? I feel like it's just become a type.
No, because people all have different opinions. So when you find
Well, that's what I was just saying, right?
When you find that YouTuber that you agree with, you can just watch.
No,
ask
yeah.
them, hey, can you do a review on this game? Because I agree with all your opinions on video games, and then they do a review, and then you decide based on that review if it's for you or not.
No, yeah,
And
that's
why it's good to have a bunch of reviewers.
No, basically, yeah, that's basically what I just said. Is that's the beauty of it. It's just I can understand why people would want something new. That's all. Like I'm on the side that reviews are good. I'm doing that thing that I do.
Yeah, no one disagrees with you.
No, I'm just doing that thing that I do where I'm speaking for devil's advocate. And that's all. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't really know people who dislike reviewers other than like. I wish there was a way that like known YouTubers, reviewers, could partner up with like IGN or something. You know, and do a review.
That would be kind of cool.
Because that would like up the whole. But that's another story. So what else is there about this?
We need a release date. That is something that we need.
I feel like they're still fixing the game. That's why they're not giving a release date yet.
And you know what?
They're
That's
still
probably
taking-
smart because with Mania, right? They gave a release date and then they had to delay it. And it's better to put the priority on the quality of the product. Let the release date come when when it's ready to release. That's promising because there is some history in this brand where they push something out before it's ready. And I don't need to say any more than that because I'm sure you all know exactly what I'm talking about. So I guess that concludes our live stream. It's 10:45. I'm gonna go take it easy, hang out with my dog, and yeah. Any last things you want to say before we head out for the day, Lords?
I just hope this game becomes more competitive.
Me too.
In the competitive field.
Me too, for sure.
I'm excited for that.
Esports is getting bigger and bigger, so maybe that is.
Oh, yeah.
When they say they're making a competitive focused game, maybe they really, really, really mean it. Like in terms of
I feel like
esports.
This is the only is there any other Sega games that are competitive? Like on the.
Well, we were talking last night about Puyo Puyo, right? It's
it's
becoming an esports. Yeah, and it gives you more longevity in your game too, right? It gives more incentive to buy it.
That Sega will be opening a whole new competitive branch.
I hope so. It'd be really cool to see
branch,
speedrunning competitions, right? Like for older Sonic games too. No, I know it's different, but if they start really, really, really supporting it, right? Like, what if? Who's to say that in 5 years' time, we don't see speedruns of Sonic 1 and because Aaron loves them. He's expressed interest. He advertises them on the Twitter and stuff. We gotta do it. Oh, sorry, you can do it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know.
Kim C. Links donated $2 Canadian, and the release date is leaked by GameStop December 30th. That seems like a placeholder.
Yeah, because companies have to give people a release date.
Well, no, they
don't they? They must. I imagine that when you put a listing,
but
it's an assumption, yes. But I would imagine that they would have to give some sort of tentative release date to Amazon and things like that.
Yeah, but we've.
But they can change it.
They did this with Sonic Forces, so it's not really news.
Yeah.
Dog walking stream, says Amy Rose.
I've thought of that before, but
we have no internet.
Yeah,
where I live,
the internet's
there's
weird.
no data. You leave my house, you cannot connect to the outside world.
Maybe one day.
Ridiculous.
Maybe one day. Anyway.
If I switch providers.
Anyway, Lords, any last things you want to say before we
Go look around. You tell me what you really see. Is Infinite gonna be in the game?
I'm thinking he would be DLC character if anything.
And you know how he gets zapped away? He's just zapped into the.
He's zapped into a car and he's like, "What the heck? I don't drive. I don't drive." Anyway, that joke is terrible. Let's end it on that terrible note. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday. We'll see you at 3:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. That's technically tonight. If you stay up really late on Friday, I'll see you there. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday.